ticket holders are doing so well, and I'm so happy. It's December. Merry Christmas. Oh. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today is a market day, and it's my last one of the season. Again, unless I sign up for some other ones, but I'm pretty sure it's my last one. This one is my first indoor one, I'm pretty sure, for this season.
Library? Oh,
yeah. Okay, this is my first or second indoor one. And here Joseph is trying to talk to me again. Y'all can't hear him. But anyways, so right now we're setting up, but I'm not going to record that because y'all know my battery be struggling. So we're going to finish setting up, but I think we might have some music playing later on, so we'll see how it goes. So the market today is from 9 to 6. That's a pretty long day, and where we're at is kind of out in the middle of nowhere a little bit, so hopefully people come because it's a really long day. But I'm done setting up, so I'm going to give you a tour of my booth space. It looks a little different than the last time, but like I said, this is my last market, so I'm really just trying to move inventory that I've had throughout the year. So back there I have a sales bin. Anyways, so I'm going to give you a tour of the booth. They are playing some music above, but I don't think you'll be able to hear it. Hopefully not. So these are some grab bags. They have some stuff inside. I just want to get rid of those. Then I have this over here. Hopefully people buy all this Christmas stuff because I don't need it. There's Joseph. And then, like I said, I have an entire bin that's dedicated to like $5 to $15 because I'm just trying to get rid of it. I made these scrunchies a long time ago, so they're just $1. And then these are for something that I was offering, like a gift set, but I don't need these anymore, so they're just $1 too. They kind of went with like something like this, but I don't need them anymore, so I'm trying to get rid of them. Then I made these new corner bookmarks because I was just trying to make them very quickly, so I just used pinking shears instead of flipping it right side out like I do with these ones. And then, of course, I have my Blind Days of Jesus, and then I have some that are just books. But they're still like Christian books, but they're not like all the goodies. Hi guys, hopefully you can hear me okay because, like I said, it's an indoor event, so you know the sound's just kind of trapped. But the market has officially begun. It is 9:04. And like I said, it's until 6 o'clock, so hopefully people come. There are some vendors in the room that I'm in, and then there are some vendors across the hall in a different room. I think I'm in a good room because I took a little walk-see around, and I was like, ooh, for the other vendor, unfortunately. Because their room's a little tinier, and somebody has a tent in there. But it's okay. Hopefully we all do well, obviously. But like I said, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's at a resort type of thing. So if you want to come shop, you have to, you know about it and come shop. So hopefully people know about it and they come shop. Like I said, I'll try to record. Sorry, I'm so close. I just want you to be able to hear me. And also, recording indoors is a little bit more like than outdoors, because when we're outdoors, we're just like in our own booth space. But we're indoors, so there are no walls or tents dividing us. Today is November 29th, so by the time you're seeing this, it's probably, I mean, I know it is. It's December. Merry Christmas. Like I said, this is my last event, so hopefully it goes well. I have an itch to do more events, but I'm just not gonna do it this year. I'm gonna make myself wait maybe, because I have a lot to do for my Etsy. I'm pretty sure I'll have a video before this one. I need to still edit it, but by the time you see this one, it's probably already posted. But my Etsy just started blowing up out of nowhere, so I've been really busy trying to make stuff because I needed to make a few more things for this market. Not too much, because like I said, it's my last one, so I don't need too many more products, too many more new products or whatever. And then I needed to make some products for my vendor space because Black Friday was just yesterday, so I needed to put some stuff in there. And then I need to make my orders from my Etsy. So I've been busy, which is good, not complaining, but it's been a lot. I've made a lot. So that's why I'm not going to sign up for any more markets this year, so I can get my vendor spot ready and better and stocked and take care of those Etsy orders. I think people are walking around. Yeah, I think they're just people because some vendors were also walking around, but I think they're people now. So that's good. We'll see what happens, guys, and I guess I'll catch up with you later. I'm not going to try to talk too much just like this so my battery doesn't die. Well, now somebody over here is playing music. So we have music going this way and music over here. This music is way louder. Hopefully you can't hear it. That's so wild. So it feels like it's going to be one of those days where it's like going back and forth if I should record or not, because people are like walking by and they might just look, they might come in and then they leave. This is what happens. Like my battery mainly dies during these moments because I don't know when to record. You see, I thought people were gonna start talking to me, so I hit record and then they walked out. Hello.
Did you make them?
I did. Thank you.
Did you have any more rolls?
Those are the only ones I have right now.
And do you have business?
I do.
So can we pick patterns?
I mainly just have the Christmas ones, and then I had some fall ones, but I might have more later on. I have a spot in, are you from, like, where are you from? Sometimes I just drop stuff off there.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll be there in a little while.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving? I did. Those are $5. These ones just have weights in them. No, that's fine. Yeah, I swear. I swear.
Sorry. That's how I need to hurry. Like,
Will that be all for you?
I think so.
It's $10.60. Do you need a bag?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Good morning. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I think most of my footage is going to be me standing here, unfortunately. I mean, obviously that's not what I'm going to include in the video, but that's going to be most of my storage right now. And my battery doesn't really tell me how much charge it has left until it's about to die, so I don't know. But there are some people walking by, so that's good because I guess it's more than I expected because like I said, we're out here in the boondocks. But there are people here, and the people over yonder stopped playing their loud music, so that's good for now.
Aww.
Good, how are you?
Oh, here's the what is this?
It's an everything bag. You can just put whatever you want in there. Yeah. And then there's a weight in there. That's why it's heavy.
That's just she just bought some chickens.
Oh.
Chicken gravy.
It's $50.88. Would you like a receipt?
No.
Okay. Do you need a bag? Thank you. Hello.
Do you make all these yourself?
I do. Thank you.
The fabric is so pretty. Where do you get it?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I just saw Joann's closed down. I'm like,
Yeah.
where to go?
A lot of people are shopping online now.
Okay, yeah,
So last night, I was trying to finish up some last minute things, you know, per usual, but I was finishing up some pin holders, and then somebody just bought 6 pin holders. So sometimes it's good to do last minute things. Maybe not last minute. I mean, I could have done it earlier in the week, but either way, I finished them, and then somebody bought some, which is good because all I had left was like maybe a few regular like evergreen ones, and then the rest of them were like fall ones. But then I made some more evergreen ones, and that's what she bought. So good. My pin holders are doing so well, and I'm so happy. I introduced pin holders for the first time this year. I was not expecting, like I had no expectation of how they would do, and it's actually so surprising that so many people are buying them. That's my bestseller on my Etsy right now, and people like them at my markets as well. And then I need to restock them at my vendor space, so I don't know. Obviously they bought them to be able to restock them, but other than that, I don't know how well they're doing because I still need to restock them. But like I said, I've been busy, but we'll get there eventually. Hello.
Hello.
What's your shirt say? I like it. It's cute.
Yeah, just the first time wearing it.
Is it cash or card? Card. $11.66. Would you like a receipt?
No, thank
You need a bag.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know what it is about consumerism, but yesterday during Black Friday, like I had no sales going at all at my vendor spot, but I got like so many sales just because people wanted to shop and they were there at the mall. So we got it. I mean, I'm glad, but we have problems because I had no sales. People are just like, ooh, shop it, let's do it. But again, I'm glad. Maybe they just really wanted my product and that was their only time going to my vendor space, so whatever. But consumerism is a problem. It's hard to be like, consumerism is a problem and then be a business owner, but it is what it is. Come buy my stuff, but you don't need to if you don't need to, you know? But also come buy it. It's currently 10:08 and I've made some sales, as you can tell if I'm able to use those clips. And I've officially made my booth fee back because it was only $25. However, we're in a different town, so we did have to drive here. So I don't know if gas was included in that money that I just made or not, but I did make some sales, so there's that. So it's only up from here, although we do have several hours left, and like I said, it's only 10 o'clock because it's 9 to 6. That is such a long day, but hopefully more people come. Okay, bye. You fell down. Yeah. I've seen two of my old teachers and people that I used to know back in the day. It's so awkward. I'm just like, nobody said hi to anybody. It's okay. Maybe I should take the first step and be like, hey! Yeah. You gotta be more out there. That's what we're supposed to do. I just, no. No thank you. I'd rather not. I've gotten 2 people ask me about my bowl cozies, but I only have Christmas ones. Apparently people do like them, but they don't want Christmas, which is understandable because you want to be able to use it always. I don't know if I want to make any more though. We'll see. Now that I know that people like them, we'll see. Maybe I'll do other designs that are not just seasonal. I'm looking around and I just realized that there are 3 wood vendors right next to each other. So, And like I said, guys, I have no idea when to hit record and when not to hit record. So guess what? You already know. My battery's about to die. And it's only 10:24. Okay, I'm going to put you down for a few hours and we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Having somebody what?
106.
I don't have the 6. I'll have to use
It's fine. It's fine. You can just take it. The dollar's fine.
Okay,
Thank you. It's $26.50. Do you need a bag?
If you've got one, that would be wonderful.
It's currently 1:51, so you know we have a lot of hours left to go, and it's really slow right now. I'm hoping if it stays slow, they'll just let us leave early because that's a long time to just sit here. And my battery just, you know, it needs to be charged, so hopefully by the next time I have a market vlog, because again, this is my last one, I'll have a new battery. So that's how it's going, but I have made like a few good sales, so I will probably just have to update you all later because it's blinking at me. Bye! In the next clip, you'll see me again. Hi guys, it's quite a few days later from the market. Of course, my battery did not make it the entire 9 hours. Yeah, it was a really long market. And then I just never filmed an outro. So here we are, a long time later. Well, not like too long later, but it's later. Anyways, so I just wanted to give you all an update of what happened for the rest of the time that we were there. They did have food, it turned out, but they didn't have vendors. They had food within the place that we were at, but we were about to get food, but then they didn't have any more chicken tenders, so we didn't get food. They had other things, but I really had my heart set on chicken tenders. But anyways, that's besides the point. I just wanted to update you about the food situation. I did make profit, and I obviously made my booth fee back. However, the market was 9 hours, so it was definitely not worth it with how much money I made within those 9 hours, because that's a long time. And although I did make profit, the profit was not worth or compared to the time that we were there. Thankfully, some people did come out and they did show up, so I'm really happy about that, obviously, because it could have been nobody came at all, but it just wasn't enough for the amount of time that we were there. Although this was their first time doing this market, so I don't really know if we will try it again or not, because it was their first time. So hopefully they'll learn that 9 hours is quite crazy for a market, especially your first one, and especially for one that's like out in the middle of nowhere. So hopefully if they do it again, they'll shorten the amount of time, because a lot of us are just like, this is a really long market, and for a lot of us that's the longest market that we've ever gone to, aside from like maybe markets that you do more than one day. I've never done that, but some vendors have. But just within like one day, 9 hours is a lot. They did not technically release us early, but a lot of vendors started to pack up like around maybe 4:30 to 5 o'clock. Like I said, this market went from 9 to 6, so a lot of people started to pack up pretty early, and then just us collectively were just like, yeah, let's go, because nobody was there. And they didn't, I don't think they said anything. I know it's not really a good practice to leave vendor events early, but literally nobody was there and everybody was packing up, so we just packed up too, and we're like, yeah, I guess we're gonna leave. And like I said, they didn't say no, you need to stay, so I guess it was okay, but you don't typically leave markets early. But aside from that, it was a fine market. We met some nice people. I talked to some of the vendors and they were nice. So even though we might not get the amount of sales that we're expecting sometimes, it's still good to, network and talk to your fellow vendors. There's some nice people, you know, and we're all just trying to do business and whatever. So I did talk to some of my fellow vendors, and that was nice. And the day itself was just a fine day. It was kind of slow, so I wasn't necessarily tired throughout the day, like while we were there, but on our way home I did get pretty tired. But other than that, it was fine at the event, and the event itself was okay. It's just it was too long and not enough people came. They were gonna have some live music in the room that we were in, but the people that were gonna do the live music decided not to do it, thankfully, because they decided themselves, if we were to do this music in here, it would be way too loud. And I'm so glad that they considered that themselves, so it wasn't so loud in the room that we were in, because the music, like the musicians were literally going to be like 2 spots away from us, and then again we're just all in a room, and you know that the sound gets trapped where you are. So I'm so glad that they decided against that, because that would have been so loud, and especially for that amount of time. So I'm glad that they decided against that. So hopefully these people that put on this event will just take all this information in and do the next one better if they decide to do it again. Aside from that, like I said, it was a good market, it was a good day, we made profit, just not enough for how long it was. But other than that, it was a good season. The last market might have not been my best market. It certainly was not my worst, but it was a good season. I've grown a lot throughout this year. My booth has changed several times, not like several times like I'm always showing up looking different, but like it's grown so much since the beginning of this season, and it looks so different from what it looked like from the beginning of this year, which my first event was probably like in March or April. So from March or April to now, my booth space has changed so much, and it's definitely changed so much from my first ever market. Once again, I wish I could have recorded or taken a picture of that, but I just didn't, unfortunately, so it's only in my mind. None of y'all will ever know, but it was crazy. I had no tablecloths, I had no type of anything. I had 2 tables with no tablecloths and barely any products. it was insane. So if you look at my space now and just imagine what that would have looked like, oh my goodness. And then at the beginning of this year, I had a few less products. I had not as many display items that I have now, and the colors have changed a little bit in my booth space. I mean, they're still like the same colors. I'm still doing like blue and whatever, but I don't do as much blue. But anyways, so from the beginning of this year to now, I have definitely grown a lot, and I've done the most amount of markets that I've ever done. However, I've only been doing markets for 2 years now, so there's not much to compare it to, but this year has definitely been the busiest market season that I've had. Again, it's just another year to compare it to, but I did like 13 markets this year, so that's pretty crazy. My busiest time was during the summer because we had one almost every Saturday, and I think we might do that again next year if they offer it. So yeah, anyways, so that's the end of this video. I'm still hoping to push out some more content for you all before Christmas is over. I'm wanting to record another Craftmas vlog video to teach you all how to make something. We'll see how it works out, but I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. And as I hope you all are staying warm and having, or if you live in a hot climate, I hope you're staying cool, but I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season. Bye!